Today, we're going to be diving into something crucial. How to design core gameplay mechanics for yours truly. And which iconic games is going to be inspiring yours truly's design. What's up? What's good? What's happening? My name is Arn, and I'm the solo developer for Yours Truly, a game about self-discovery, healing, and becoming who you truly are. Over the past few weeks, we've made a lot of progress. We created the first area of the game, which is a cave. We implemented the foundation mechanics, which is a character controller and a climbing mechanic, and move into the next area, which honestly looks beautiful. But if I'm gonna be real with you, we still don't have a game yet. Right now, Yours Truly just looks like a pretty prototype. So let's talk about core mechanics, because that's what makes a beautiful space into a game. And for Yours Truly, the challenge is this. How do you design gameplay that's congruent with the story? Because Yours Truly is about finding yourself, right? So what does that look like in actual gameplay without going out of scope as a solo developer? So let me take you back for a second. The first version of Yours Truly was an exploration platformer game. And in that version, I introduced a collectible called Memory Shard. And you can find these by exploring the world and solving puzzles. Collecting enough memory shards allow you to unlock cutscenes, which represents Liam's locked memories. And it added more emotional depth and backstory to the game. They weren't just narrative fluff either. Collecting memory shards allowed Liam to run faster and jump higher, to reflect the transformation and growth that he's experiencing as he becomes more of himself. The amount of memory shards the player collects also impacted the ending of the game, which means they already mattered in the very beginning. But now, we're going to be doubling on that system. We're taking a page out of the Souls game, because the Souls games use, well, souls, not just as collectibles, but also as a currency to upgrade your character's stats. And I thought that's genius. However, I'm not adding upgradable stats or a leveling system because that would be too much for me as a solo developer. But I am building a shop system where you can buy varying qualities of healing items and various qualities of weapons. And some weapons will be locked behind mini-bosses and boss defeats. So the player has to earn them. And it also adds a sense of replayability. Which brings us to the big one. Combat is officially coming to Yours Truly. We're adding enemies, we're adding AI, and enemies will now drop memory shards when they're defeated. So that same collectible now powers the narrative, the progression, combat, and serves as a currency. And we're going to be working on this in the coming weeks. So if you're watching this and you're new and you want to see the game evolve and progress and be part of the journey, make sure you subscribe, because YouTube analytics tells me that 90% of you watching are not subscribed yet. Because honestly, every like, every comment, every sub helps me immensely. It tells me I'm on the right track and it pushes me harder to create content for you guys, as well as develop Yours Truly. It feels good to know that people resonate with you and are supporting you. Anyways, because I'm a programmer, not an artist, I've been scouring the Unity asset store for some quality enemy assets that we can add as enemies to the game. I've also been looking for really good animations because in my opinion, animations matter more than graphics. Because if it plays good, then it feels good. But if it only looks good, but it plays bad, then the game feels bad. So to recap, memory shards are no longer just collectibles tied to the story. They now serve as progression, narrative, combat, and currency all in one. It's a small change, but a huge impact. So in the coming weeks, we're going to be working on adding memory shards to the game, adding a way to track the amount of memory shards the player has. We're going to be adding weapons and healing items, as well as a shop system and an inventory system. And we're also going to be working on the combat, the AI, the weapon animations, and etc. So stay tuned, and I cannot express this enough how much I appreciate you taking your time to watch my videos. So thank you, and see you on the next one.